We
Let
are
me try this one.
live.
I'm gonna try this one real quick.
You
Should I
trying to pop on
die?
something? That's okay.
Yeah.
We're live, by the way. Welcome to the Dead Voice edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Shorter one today. We got another one cooking for later in the week to preview the Super Bowl and all the fun happenings tied to that. But this week, or not, I shouldn't say this week, tonight,
Oh, I'm
uh,
back. Okay.
you're back. Oh, yeah, you never left. You never left. You were
Okay.
finalist for the
It
whole
froze
time.
for a bit when I was switching
Oh,
internets,
there
but I
you
think
go.
this one's the
You're
better
good.
one.
Yeah.
The
No, you
Dead
see,
Voice and Olympia podcast.
the Dead Voice and Olympia podcast. That's right. So we're live, we're back, and we've got NFL honors on Thursday, which includes the
So honored.
Hall of Fame announcement for next year. Includes the Walter Payton Man of the Year announcement, all the fun little side announcements they have, but it also includes all the AP awards, which will be debated for forever, theoretically. Um,
Probably not past a couple months from now, or at
eh,
least a calendar year. Calendar year. Then everyone
yeah.
forgets. Uh,
eh.
I
I have a
think we got
feeling
some
this
good
MVP
coaching news
debate's
to
going to be
talk
going
about,
for
do
a
we?
while.
Have we talked
Mm,
about Pete? I
we
think
talked
we.
about
No,
Pete and
we did. We
Shoddy.
did talk about Pete.
We talked
Yeah.
about Pete and Shoddy. We talked about Cohen. I think the only one we haven't talked about still is the Saints, and they still technically haven't hired
Wait, they
anybody.
still haven't hired anybody?
No, because
I
I think
haven't
they're
thought
gonna
about that.
I think they're trying to hire Kellen Moore, who's still
Uh,
coaching right now. So it's not official yet.
okay. Yeah, no, the only football news I've really paid attention to is Miles Garrett and Brennan Carroll.
Right. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Myles Garrett,
We gotta
the
talk about
soon
Brennan
to
Carroll
be.
too.
Oh, Brandon Carroll. That's right. I forgot about. Yeah, that was
Let's do Miles
that
Garrett
was
though.
yesterday.
I know
Let's
you
start
got
with Myles Garrett.
thoughts on that.
Good riddance. And yeah, he's not getting traded to Baltimore, Pittsburgh, or Kansas City. I know that. He's gonna get traded to an NFC team,
Oh yeah,
and thank the Lord for that, because holy cow, if there was one guy that like basically single-handedly, like Myles Garrett against the Bengals was it felt like he saved all his best games for against the Bengals. Like,
that's
don't
what
get
it
me
was
wrong,
like
Myles
against
Garrett's a
Aaron Donald,
stud, but
Seahawks.
like, yeah, it just felt like every time Miles, and there was a stretch there where it felt like we beat them. There was a stretch where we beat them once in 4 years.
Jeez.
Wait, yeah, once in 4 years. And a lot of that was because of Myles Garrett, almost single-handedly just wrecking shop against our dog shit defensive line. Or offensive line, I mean, sorry.
I think there's
Um,
a chance they trade him to Houston.
I could see it. I don't know. And I'm fine with that as long as it's not KC, Pittsburgh, or Baltimore. And I know it's not going to be Pittsburgh or Baltimore. So,
Hmm. No way.
um, yeah. Well, I
It's
just
not gonna
see
be
the
KC either.
yeah. Well, and the Browns GM doubling down and saying they still don't want to trade him after he like demanded the trade. And then his agent came out and basically saying like, "Hey, this isn't a contract thing. We don't want to be in fucking Cleveland anymore." Which who can
That's
blame him,
awesome.
right? Who can blame him? So yeah. Also on a similar note, on a Browns falling apart note, Joel Bitonio also said he'd retire if he didn't feel like the Browns could compete next year. Um,
Oof.
so bye, Joel Bitonio.
Oof.
Yeah. So they're not in a great
Doomed
spot,
their
which,
franchise by taking Deshaun Watson, man.
yep, yep. I think I sent you the tweet of all the things that
Yeah.
it cost Miles Garrett, the primes of Denzel Ward and Nick Chubb, three first round picks, a bunch of second round picks, and so on too. Just like a lot of it costs him a
All time
lot
worst
in
trade. Worse
revenue.
than the Herschel Walker trade at this point.
Oh, easy. It's the worst trade in NFL history for sure. I would say it's the worst trade in any sports
And
history with
and,
Luka
and it
Doncic the
just
other night.
destroyed a promising Browns team.
Right. Right. So if it weren't for the Dallas Mavericks, then the
Oh
Cleveland
yeah.
Browns would be looking at the worst trade in sports history. Hmm. Actually, a Babe Ruth's the worst trade in
Yeah.
sports history. No, there's only one trade ever that has led to a straight up curse that
Yeah.
lasted almost a century. So
Yeah. So
it's hard to
that
beat that. but
Just not the Rams or
we
the
got close
Niners,
seconds.
please.
What's that?
Just not the Rams or Niners, please.
Yeah,
I
just
feel like
not
he
the
wants to
names.
play Texas.
I can see that. I can see him wanting to play for the Cowboys, team up with Micah.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Shoddy sure is the one who'll bring it out of him. Are they keeping
Yeah.
Zimmer?
No, no, they already moved on from him. I think Zimmer said he's going to retire.
Yeah, that sounds
I
about
think
right.
the Cowboys might have already announced their new DC, actually. Hold on. Let me see. Did they? Let's see. If anyone would know it, it's what's his name? No, not communities. Where's bookmarks? I bookmark this guy's tweets. Not Dame. Mike Clay. Mike Clay tweets out the hires whenever they happen. Okay, 13 hours ago. Dallas. Matt Eberflus. Duh. How we
Oh, that's a
forget the
good hire.
Flus? How we forget the Flus? Yeah, it's a D line or DC. That is a good hire. Um, yeah, let's see. Who am I? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm still looking.
Oh,
Okay.
Seahawks hired their OC.
Oh yeah, Clint. Yeah, we talked about Clint, didn't we?
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no, that was before we went on a little hiatus though. Yeah, talk about Clint. Actually, I'm gonna plug my phone in the other room, but yeah, talk about
I'd
Clint while I'm
say I'd say high floor, low ceiling kind of hire is how I feel about it. You know, I'd have preferred to go Stenovich, but hey, he's called plays. We'll see how it works. I'm kind of waiting to see mode with him. I think Ken Walker's very happy, and Zach Charbonnet's not as happy. Ken Walker definitely fits that outside zone scheme. Um, I think Gino's going to play better than Dirk Carr did for them. So, but who knows if Gino's actually the quarterback? And then he brought in his guys. Poor Scooter didn't get retained. Feel bad for him, and he didn't get the UW job. But high floor, low ceiling is how I feel.
their hire replacement for O line coach for him
Yeah. Hit.
for Brennan.
Oh, for Brennan.
Yeah,
Oh, they
I know
did
they
it like
hired
right away.
Daughtry's the. Oh, they just promote from within or something.
Yeah. Did check
That's
out the
bummer.
Discord rumors, dog.
Oh yeah, no. The main Discord I'm in is the I'll pop
There's.
into there later.
I'll
It's
I'll read. I'll give you the cliff notes of the Discord
okay.
thing.
All right, all right, all right.
So long and short of it, the role Brennan Carroll left wasn't really a role that asked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Brennan didn't really do that much. And we shouldn't recruit any. Be we shouldn't be losing recruits. Um, beat to his own drum with recruiting. It wasn't super active. Didn't
Mm-hmm.
really do much as OC, because Jed
Mm-hmm.
calls plays. And then what's funny is Switzer was the guy who ran most drills and practices for the O line, and that
Oh,
the
really?
O linemen are really excited that he got hired, promoted, and O line loves him.
That's
And it would
good.
have felt like it. It would have felt like a snub if he didn't get promoted. So
That's
I
fair.
don't. It's not a Rip Rowan.
That's good.
He actually played O line, unlike Carroll. And if there's one thing I know about O linemen, is they like having one of their own be their coach.
There you go.
Everyone was saying Scooter for that job, especially because it dropped right after we hired what's his name, who's Clint's guy as O line coach. But supposedly there's just not much of a connection between Fish and Huff.
Makes sense. That makes sense. I wouldn't necessarily expect there to be one either. So is Huff gonna go to Bama or do they already have their O
I
line
don't
coach?
know because they paid a lot for their current O line coach when they took him from Baylor last year. Who is going to Bama though?
Grub.
Yep, and
All right,
Sherman
Grub.
got demoted.
Yeah, as he should have been. He never should have been promoted in the first place. They should have
He was going
hired
to get
from.
promoted when Grubb left for the Seahawks if he was at UW, and I would have been okay with it. But yeah, it did not work there at Bama, and I think
Well, he
honestly
was
it was a Milrow problem.
well, he was a
That
bad
guy wanted
OC
too
at
much.
Indiana too. Now, granted, he wasn't working with a lot of talent, but
Who knows? Who knows? I liked the guy. You liked the guy, didn't you?
I like the guy. But I can also separate
Yeah,
him
that's fair. That's fair.
from his
That's fair.
performances.
The quality of work definitely isn't there, and to be an
Right,
OC, you either have it or you don't, and he hasn't shown
right,
he has it.
right. Oh, well. Let's see. Other news. Talked about Carroll, talked about Kubiak, and talked about Miles Garrett being on the outs. Oh, Cooper Cup. Forgot about Cooper
Oh
Cup.
yeah,
Also, he's
thank
out in
God,
LA.
thank God.
I saw Bleacher Report had him, the Bengals as the co-favorites to land him.
Oh,
Not
that'd be
happening
fun.
unless not happening unless T leaves, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
T's not
and
leaving.
that doesn't
So
seem like that's gonna happen.
no, T's gonna stay. T's gonna stay. I haven't like if they don't find a way to come to an agreement in the next month before the tag deadline, they're just gonna tag him and keep negotiating until they can work something out. And if they can't work something out, maybe they'll trade him in June or something. But
Yeah,
they're gonna tr really try to make it work. And
that's good
then
news.
I mean, at that point, I guess maybe then you get Cooper Cup, but then also like at that point, I'm sure Cooper Cup's already been traded. So at that point, you're just kind of shit out of luck. So they better make something happen if that's the way they're gonna go. Or he plays on the $26 million tag, which, extension's probably around 30 million, so slight discount over an extension, but oh well. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I still think they're gonna find a way to make it happen. A lot of the Duke Tobin interviewed on I think he interviewed some Cincinnati reporter at the Senior Bowl and basically he sounded less than optimistic, but he and everyone was freaking out about that. But he also sounded less than optimistic when he was talking about the Burrow extension this time 2 years ago.
Mm.
So I take every honestly, and it sounds bad because he is the de facto GM, but I take everything Duke Tobin says with a grain of salt. Because he's always got he always tries to talk pessimistically because he doesn't want to end up looking like an idiot later if things don't go well. So that's my thoughts on that. I don't take anything he says too seriously. Or not too seriously, but I don't worry about it. If he sounds like he's getting negative, I don't worry about it. Is the best way I could put it because I'm used to it at this point. Let's see. Other news. Other news. Can't really think of anything. Shall we get into the NFL
So we get
honors?
to the worst. I think we covered just about everything.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a deep dive, and of course we'll have more to talk about with the Super Bowl here in the next couple days. Oh, one more last piece of news before I forget. Chris Jones was asked during Super Bowl opening night who the toughest competition for the Chiefs was in the AFC, and he said it's the Bengals. So suck it, Ravens, suck it,
Eat
Bills.
ball nowhere.
Ball nowhere, ball nowhere. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So just like last year. And I think we went off of who has the most head coach predictions right gets the first pick, which would be me. So yeah,
Nicely done. Nicely done.
it's gonna be me. Let's see, 3 out of 6. So I can change that to 3 out of 7 now because Joe Brady already dropped out, and that's gonna be 1 out of 7 for you. Um, that the switch actually ended up what saved me because I changed Jags to Liam Cohen and Jets to Aaron Glenn when we did that switch after the Cowboys job opened up. So shout out Jerry for not even firing for moving on from Mike McCarthy and allowing me to make some adjustments. Worked out in my favor there. Um but yeah, like last year. You can pick any award and you can pick one of these players. If you pick the correct winner correctly, you get 10 points. And if you get the second place, like the player who gets the second most votes, you get 5 points. Oop, wait 1 second, sorry. And actually, I think I screwed something up here, as I think I deleted this earlier, but I actually didn't mean to delete it. Yeah, that was bad. If you get the player with the third most votes, for some reason, even though there's only two of us. Hopefully that doesn't happen too often, but you never know. Um, we're looking at uh sorry. Looking at oops, what am I doing? There we go. Okay, sorry. Looking at 2 points for that. And these are counting I believe total votes. I believe we're not doing first place yet. Yeah, this is total votes, the total count in the end, not the total number of first place votes. Okay. Are we clear on the rules?
All right, let's do it.
All right, my first pick with the first pick in the 2024 NFL Honors Draft, Kevin O'Connell for Coach of the Year. That one feels more than anything else on this list, the most like it's just set in stone. Like no one else could possibly win it.
I like it. Hmm. How do I follow this up? Is Lamar not nominated for MVP?
Yeah, Lamar's the last name on the MVP
Oh, okay.
list.
It was covered up. It was covered
Oh,
up.
sorry, sorry.
I
Yeah.
don't know though. I just didn't see that. I was like, wait, what? Okay. Hmm. Oh, it's because I'm not in get. I'm in a weird mode. Let me try and fix this.
Yeah, I'll centralize it on the screen. Here we go. Oh, wait,
Oh
but then
yeah,
that gets rid of the. Okay, here
different
we go.
setup. Different setup.
Oh,
Getting
you're
used
good.
to.
You're good.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, no, that was good. That was a good pick. Hmm. I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels for Oluroy.
Oh, that was gonna be my next pick. That was gonna be next pick. That's kind of hard to argue with that one. I'm not gonna lie. And remember, if you don't get the guy who's gonna be the first pick, you can still get some points if you
Oh,
pick the
that's
guy who's
right.
gonna
That's
get
right.
second. Or so. Um, alrighty then. You guys, we're doing snake style, so you get the next
Oh,
pick.
we're going Snake. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. Jeez, put me on the spot, man. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? I'm gonna go with Sertan for Defensive Player of the Year.
Ooh. I like it.
I've seen that one a lot.
Yeah, I think he's yeah. I yeah, I'm gonna go Saquon for OPOY.
Okay, okay.
Even
So
though I
that could be the MVP runner-up this year.
even though I think it should be Jamar because the Triple Crown is more rare than a
That's
2,000 yard
true. You
receiver
got
or a
like
2,000
no,
yard runner.
you got no coverage for a Triple Crown, man.
No, it's ridiculous. The amount that Cup got for his Triple Crown versus what it's ridiculous.
All right, I'm gonna go Ben Johnson for Assistant
Wait,
Coach
wait,
of
it's
the
still
Year.
my pick, and we're doing
Oh
Snake. It's still my
shit!
pick.
Fuck. Are you
Get
gonna steal
out
it
of
from me?
here. Yeah, no, actually, it wasn't what I was gonna go, but now I'm thinking maybe I should.
Wow,
I'm
honor
just
your
kidding.
pick. Honor your pick.
I'm gonna go Q Mitchell for
Oh
DPOY.
damn!
Actually,
I
I'm gonna
thought I
go
would
back
sneak
to
that
back
by you.
Eagles. Go back to back. Ooh, but Jared Ver. I haven't pressed Control V yet. Actually, Jared
Oh,
Verse is also there. Fuck. Actually, that one's too tough. I'm not locking in a pick there. Um. mm, I'm stealing your
this.
pick. I'm going Ben Johnson.
I hate you.
I know. I know. I know. I forgot about Verse until I saw his name. I'm like, ooh.
I'm gonna go with Q Mitchell D-Roy.
Okay, it's Key Mitchell, D-Roy. All right.
And I'm gonna go Allen for MVP.
For MVP. I like it. Okay. So comeback's the only one where we don't have a pick off the board yet. Well, I guess I'll go Lamar for MVP then with my first pick. Might as well get that one out of the way. Um, do I feel strongly? I'll go verse for D-Roy. I'll go verse for D-Roy because he's the one who made me second guess myself anyways.
Hmm. This one's 50-50. I might just flip a coin on this one. All right, Google and flip a coin. I'm gonna go. Okay, coin got flipped. I'm gonna go Burrow for comeback player of the year.
I mean, he should win. Coming back from
Precedent, baby.
sucking isn't a
Precedent.
comeback. Right.
Flacco and Dino
I
got it.
I know coming back from sucking isn't a real comeback, but I do understand the precedent. Yeah. All right. And then here's your next pick.
We're gonna go. Oh, you put Burrow in yours, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hold on.
Um, we're gonna go. We're gonna go Lamar for offensive player of the year.
Huh, wait. Go with the okay. Um. So we got Depoy, O'Roy, comeback. Technically, we're both locked into anything, so there's no more stealing each other's because there's no more that we're both got
You
available
stole
here.
my BJ.
I did. I did.
I
Shit.
shouldn't have said anything. God damn it. I
And
played myself there.
do I want? Oh man, I'm deciding between fuck Bowers or Neighbors or Brian. It probably won't be Brian Thomas, but Bowers or Neighbors for O'Roy. I feel like Neighbors got more headlines. I think honestly, like Bowers honestly had a more impressive season, but I think Neighbors got more
Yeah, and he's from New
headlines.
York.
Yeah. So that's
Media
one.
bias.
Do I go? I
Um,
mean, it doesn't really matter who I lock in here because again, you can't steal my answer anyways. I think I probably feel more confident about Sam Darnold being potential comeback player, so give me Sam Darnold there.
all right, I'm gonna go Dan Campbell for coach of the year.
hmm Good
We've
pick,
had
good pick.
we've had we've had upsets lately, and then I'm gonna go with this is a tricky one, man. I'm gonna go Vic Fangio.
Vic Fangio. I was looking at Brian Flores there, but that's not a bad pick either. I get it. I get
He's
it.
a good unit this year, man.
Oh man, do I just go Homer and say? Because I don't think TJ Watt should get any depoy votes.
No,
Honestly, not
not
this
at all.
year. Garrett's a contender. Zach Bond, fucking, yeah, he's had a good fucking
I
season,
feel
man.
so vindicated with how good he's been this year. Remember how much I liked Zach Vaughn?
I do remember that. I remember. Yeah, I liked him too, actually.
We
You
both
know
did.
what?
He was awesome.
I'm gonna go with the Homer pick and hope leading the NFL in sacks
It
gives
should
him
mean
some.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, so that might end up getting me some a third place
This
vote
is
there.
this is going to be a lot more competitive with only two people picking.
I know, I know. I was wondering, should we throw Daniel in here and let him make a pick? He can pick the best of the rest, but
I don't know. That's not very
that'd be
fair.
tough because it's been very picked over.
Yeah, that's
Be
not very
funny if
fair to
it'd
him.
be funny if he still somehow didn't come in last. He probably wouldn't win, but he could come in
That'd be
second
funny.
somehow.
That'd be
That'd
funny.
be
That would
brutal.
rock.
That'd be brutal. Oh man. Oh, there you go. Well, that was pretty much all we wanted to do on this one.
Oh, we can do some
Any more
grab
to
bag.
mock? Grab
Um,
bag? Do we want to do a mock? A post Senior Bowl mock? Just a one rounder? Just a quick one?
um, I think we
You can
should
say
save it
no.
for Friday,
Say
just
Friday? Okay.
because I'll be in the better setup.
Fair
Um,
enough. Fair enough.
and we'll have more time to elaborate a little bit. You know, I don't want to do two mocks in 1 week where
Right,
it might
right,
feel
right.
just like we're copying the same thing. But I got a discussion topic.
Okay,
Do
go
we
ahead.
think
Shoot.
T Mac to the Raiders is a lock now?
I've seen a lot of Ashton Genty to the Raiders the past
That Brennan Carroll connection, though, man.
that is true. I didn't think about that. That's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. Hmm. I could see it. Again, I don't know if I'd call it a lock, but I could very, very easily see it. Like I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised. In
I
fact,
think
you
that'd
know
be
what?
fun.
I'd say it's as close to a lock without really being a lock as you can
I don't think
get.
it's a lock, but I think it's something
hmm
they're definitely going to heavily consider.
hmm That's a good call out. That's
It'd
a
be
good
fun
call
to
out.
play next to
Yeah. I
Brock
just
Bowers.
yeah, I just know every mock draft I've read or listened to in the past, like ever since the Pete Carroll hire, has the Raiders drafting Genty.
Oh yeah, Beast
They
Mode
know.
2.0.
They know.
You know what would be funny is, you know, what would be cool is like you run a kind of trip set, right? And to the boundary side, you have tight end on the line, tight end off the line, and then T Mac in a condensed split. That's gonna be you have Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer and T Mac.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a mean blocking ends right there. Oh baby, that would be fun. So
Good.
who got moved up to OC?
Yeah, Daughtry,
Doherty, Jimmy Doherty.
Doherty. Yeah. It looks
Did
like
you ever
Daughtry.
run into him? He was more of
I
a
did not.
he
No. Well, he
was
was the U of A guy.
well no
Okay.
he'd been at UW before. I think
Must
he
have
was
been
Sark
before my
days
time.
though.
Yeah, it was before my time.
We'll look this up.
I think the only coach on the current staff that I know is Powell.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, he was at yeah uh 09 to 12 pass game coordinator receivers coach. So he's a Sark guy. But it's cool that there's some guys with some legacy that came back with that staff, him and Pow Pow. We are now officially done with the Nepo baby era of Husky football, though.
Drew Belichick and Carroll both gone in the same offseason.
And Jack Del Rio's son
I didn't even realize he was on
was like an analyst.
wow. Was there anyone else?
I think that's it. Oh, wait. I think John Lynch has like a son.
Oh, never mind then. Not completely done yet, as far as we know.
But they all bounce pretty freaking quick.
Right. Let's see. Trying to think, is there any other NFL or just football news in general?
I can't think of any big news lately.
No, no. Um, oh, fun story. Oh, and fun story, good story, nice story. Out of the Senior Bowl, Jack Bash winning Senior Bowl MVP,
That's awesome.
catching the game-winning touchdown, honoring his brother. That's a good
That's awesome.
story. That's a great story. That's gonna be a guy that, a lot of people are gonna be rooting for during the draft process.
Oh, yeah.
Uh, he needs to go to the Steelers and fix whatever they've got going wrong in their receiver room. Clean out the
For real,
black
dude.
mold. Clean out the black mold.
Jesus, man.
Or go to the
Anything.
Bengals and make up for the Jermaine Burton pick.
They got Jonte cooked.
They got Jonte cooked. They did very much get Jonte cooked. Jermaine Burton is the Bengals
See
Jonte
that
cook.
Jonte Cook got arrested?
I did not hear that. Oh
He
goodness.
got arrested today for theft
Oh
in
no.
Texas.
Oh
Yeah. Like
yikes.
someone put former Husky commit. Like, oh, he was here for 2 days.
Oh yikes. That's rough.
That dude's got problemos.
Yeah, that's rough, man. I remember how excited we were when that got announced and
Oh, Evans will be just fine.
oh yeah, no, I'm not upset with Evans by any means.
Yeah, but I know
But
what you're saying though.
yeah.
So the Chipotle I went to tonight with some coworkers has a drive-through where you pick up mobile orders at the drive-through. It's called a Chipotle Lane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like wow, I've never even heard of this.
Chipotle. Oh wait. Oh, I've been to Chipotle's like that.
I've never been.
Yeah, there's one in Queen Creek actually. Queen Creek,
Yeah,
Arizona, where yeah, they where you can pick up a mobile order. You can only pick up mobile orders though.
yeah,
You can't
yeah.
like go up and order anything, which I wish you could. I wish you could,
That would be
but no
cool.
luck.
But
That's
yeah,
the
no,
main
that was
thing about
weird.
Chipotle. I mean, I'm always happy with what I get there, but I kind of hate having to get out of my car sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. The Chipotle lane is nice for that, though. We'll say Chipotle lane is nice for that. But then you have to order ahead. But then that means you have to have the app downloaded. Um, which is how you get rewards points, which is how you get free chips sometimes.
Oh,
But it benefits you in the long run.
all right, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna head to bed.
All
I'm a
right, well
sleepy
that's it
guy now.
then.
I don't stay up
That
late anymore.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, that is it for this edition of the West Coast Draft Podcast. Thanks for joining for this little impromptu Dead Voice Olympia version. We'll be back on Friday to
We
preview
had to
Super
get our
Bowl
NFL honors
59.
picks in.
I had to get the NFL honors picks in. But we'll be back Friday to preview Super Bowl 59, do a little mock draft, and then we got a whole off season ahead of us after that. But
Oh yeah, best part of
you
the year.
want to close us out, Mr. Joking?
If one of us has no voice, all of us has no voice. If one of us click, all of us click. If one of us subscribe, all of us subscribe.